Boneheads both sides.
Another bonehead on Bertha. Now that causes me a few issues. There's the halflings versus lizardmen match. This is going to be awesome. Right, we are being joined by Acid Boy up in this lovely little commentator's booth. Some of you may know him as Zale. He goes by both. He goes by both. That is a secret thing that's just for our stream here. Please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Good introduction.
And I'm going to be playing the lizards.
Gonna be playing the Smorg Speeders. I'm expecting this match to be a slightly intense match, in all honesty. That's going to be my prediction.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we get into the inducements?
Yeah, because you're going to have a few.
I am going to have a few. I'm very much looking forward to it. But the question is what to pick. Now, the fans out there are actually getting a lovely behind-the-scenes view they don't normally get. So this is how the beginning of the matches normally goes. We get to pick out... Ooh, tempting. Tempting. No. Maybe. What am I trying to do? What approach do I want here? Never mind. So many options. I think I'm gonna do that. And just the one Michelin star, actually. We're gonna bring Bertha onto the field. Bertha, for those who are not aware, is an ogre. So strength 5, movement 6. It comes with a break, tackle, and dodge. Making them worryingly agile. Break tackle lets them use strength instead of agility for a dodge roll. Only if they fail the first roll.
Oh, we're at your stage,
Yes, you are. We are. And it looks like it's fairly nice weather at the moment. Which is a good start. There's Bertha. And here are the Smorg Speedsters. I love the crests on the skin. Oh, you've got one that's just got a red and black crest. That's so pretty. I want to keep him alive. The rest I'm not so fussed about, but that one in particular. Like, maybe in a jam jar. And here's the coin flip. Okay, silent. Oh, do I kick the ball first or do I receive first? Choices. I'm gonna start on the offensive, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Right, so as the lizardmen are kicking, they set up first. So that is what we're seeing here. They are positioning themselves. This is going to be an interesting one. I think this is the second match where you've been outstrengthed in certain positions. Cool. I want you right back. And you right back. And then I'm thinking I do this. So I might make sure I've got low SPP, nobody is to do that with, because that might get dangerous quick. Sitting right on the line opposite Saurus's. I do like Cherry Belly, but he can join. And then I got to just hedge my bets a little bit. I'm gonna go with that. That looks good to me. Move Bertha
Awesome.
back one square.
I think I just heard the door squeak in the commentator box.
Ooh, have we got someone joining us? Sounds like a new. Not this time. Brilliant coaching. I get a reroll and I fail the catch.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome, Lord Loss.
How is this going?
Oh,
It's just started.
we have just started.
And it appears that Red has recruited a giant in a bedsheet.
It is an ogre in a bear pelt. His name is Bertha. They are lovely.
Good, good, good.
I think we'll find out in a sec.
Ah,
Right.
lots of things. I have to read all these now. Break tackle.
Immediately boneheads. Off to a great start.
Wonderful.
10 out of 10.
Well, at least you don't have to think anymore.
Mm.
Oh, and talking of good starts,
Oh, those dice.
those were some dice.
Yum.
They were definitely dice.
Right. Good. That's the one I wanted.
Down goes the Croxagore.
Down goes the Croxy. I'm going to move you there. Oh. Right, one square. Right. Let's try a ball pickup, shall we?
Pick it up.
He's got it!
They picked
Solid.
it up.
Okay, that was part one of the plan. Remind me what part two was?
We're getting there. We're getting there. Awesome. And that ends the halfling team 1.
Not too shabby, though obviously could have hoped for more. Right.
Right.
Acid Boy, what are you thinking?
I'm definitely thinking.
Not just the word punch going through your head over and over and over again then.
I think it is, but he's struggling to work out how.
It's about every other word.
Ooh.
Oh, passes the bonehead roll.
And blitzed on it as well. Was slightly risky, but that looks like the tree's going down.
3 down.
Down. Oh, that's a neat little ability, stand firm. We haven't really seen the trees outstrengthed this league, so I haven't seen this before. Neat.
No, it's not particularly common.
Yeah.
Go on, 2 dice upheld. You can do it.
I don't want to do 2 dice. That's too many. Not to you.
Still do
just gonna
2
mob
dice
the
upheld.
tree as much as we can.
No, now 1 dice.
1 dice with block. Or are we going to throw a skink in? We're going to throw a skink in.
He really wants the trees down.
Block not even needed.
I'm going to
Trees
throw
are
a
going
wrench
down.
in your plan, and I'm going to press that button.
Ooh. Interesting. I note that the lizardmen seem very disinterested in the ball at this particular juncture.
Yes, I think they learned from the Camry match that they want to try and get the big guys off as quickly as possible. Luckily, I am rather happy with the armor 10 on the trees.
Yeah, there's going to have to be a lot of work to actually get them off the pitch permanently, though them being on the ground is certainly a major impediment for them.
It is.
They need to roll a dice just to stand up.
Yes, it is a 4+ for them to get up. But we might as well give that a go, mightn't we?
I mean, it seems a reasonable thing to try. Unless they...
take root and succeed for the first one?
Okay, so they can still get up even if they're taking root. Interesting.
Yes. And the second one's up too. Perfect.
Not bad, not bad.
Right. Let's focus on getting this ball moving, shall we?
Would seem sensible. Punching skinks. Ooh, KO'd skink.
We're in a weird spot where skinks are the same strength as halflings. So 2 halflings is actually quite a danger to a skink.
Yes, it is.
Yes, this might be one of the most variable. It might be the most variable strength matchup that we can have between trees being all the way up at 6 and things like ball drop, re-rolling.
Got it on the reroll.
Caught it there. Yeah, and the Croxicores 5 as well. So to have things that are 6, 5, 4. Is there anything strength 3 here?
We don't have any strength 3 here. We have strength 5 here.
And strength 3 is the most common strength value. What an odd game.
It is a bit of an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's start by doing this. Bonehead on the ogre again!
Oh, and a wasted blitz. Unfortunate. Being punished for not playing your classic ogres. Ooh.
Oh, the dice! Oof.
How are we feeling about that as a turn red? Doesn't quite, doesn't...
It's not awful. I didn't have a ton left today. I've got to play kind of somewhat fast and risky.
I guess so. The lizard men almost certainly have you in a long-term attrition game.
Yeah. Higher armor, higher strength.
An interesting decision here for Acid Boy.
Oh, fail on the loner!
Wasted the loner reroll. Just going
Stand
for the
firm,
push,
holding its
which
position.
Stand firm does nothing.
Not freeing up the Saurus. That's where the real strength of the trees comes from. Ooh!
And another both down.
And a turnover as a result.
Dice were not in my favour there.
No, not at all. Still, you've got another turn at least. Halflings are not massively fast.
No. Fast halflings, not a thing.
Even with a movement up, they become about as fast as your average elf.
Yeah. Not ideal.
Yeah.
Right, what are my risks here? Okay. I can actually work with this. I can work with this. So we want to put in a safety here. Also known as a sacrifice. Same thing for halflings.
Yes, as the lizards see it, a snack.
We put you in here.
To go back to a discussion that was had during a previous game, have you been feeding the lizards at all, Acid Boy, or?
They don't get fed.
Well, they might be eating well after this game. The tree moves ever so slightly.
I blocked myself a little bit then. I was accidental. And the go for it is good. Okay, cool. That makes my life a lot simpler.
Just trying to get away from a lizard that's about to stand up, I presume. Oh, no bonehead this time. Ogre getting into position. I only assume that you'll be using him to punch people because he's not a tremendously good-looking ball carrier.
He is deceptive because break tackle means that for dodging he's agility 5
Okay.
because he can use
Interesting.
strength instead of agility for dodge rolls. So while he's bad at picking up the ball, a handoff is a half-half chance, and then he's actually kind of hard to stop.
Once he's got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So developing a secondary threat then if something happens to your main halfling, I'm guessing.
I'm actually creating locking tackle zones, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Ah, fair. And a lizard goes down, stunned.
I want to make it hard for them to get to the ball carrier. Not impossible. I don't think I can make it impossible. But I think I can make it unreliable, and that should be good enough.
Yeah, with enough dice rolls, anything starts to look impossible, I should say.
Yes. Exactly. Now do.
Did you use a blitz that turn? I'm trying to remember.
No.
Ah, interesting.
No blitzing.
No blitzing. Now this appears to be a very surrounded tree once again.
Yep.
Going down again. No armor break, unsurprisingly. But always worth fishing for, I guess.
Yep. Yes, that safety halfling is doing his job.
I mean, wouldn't it be just as simple to punch the halfling and then try and take down the tree? I guess it's another action, another resource used up.
Another dice roll, yep. Depends on whether he wants Thesaurus for something else.
I suppose so.
Which I think he's planning to try and blitz the ball carrier with.
Let me get to 1, 2. Have to go for it, but they can get around that. Can get around Cherry Belly.
You have done a good job of knocking the trees down. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Tree punching is going well.
I imagine this will be set the record in the league for the number of times the trees have fallen over in a single game by a country mile.
Yes, it's already more than once.
Trying to recall if a tree's ever failed a dodge roll. I assume you'd never try one with an agility.
Never. The riskiest thing I've done with the tree, other than have it in contact with another player, is I did do a go for it roll.
Ah, fair enough. And then I believe, did Kemri try and foul a tree, or was that me misremembering?
That was the wood elves
blitzing.
being very unsympathetic to the woods.
Well, traitorous trees, I can understand. Blitzing skink rather than blitzing the ball carrier, interesting.
I think they might just be going for injury now.
Letting the touchdown go through and just trying to hurt as many,
Yeah.
take down as many halflings as possible. Well, it's not inconsistent with the strategy that Acid Boy has been employing so far in the league.
Ooh.
One dice block into both down. Considering the reroll,
Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Fail the loner.
taking the load of. Ooh.
Yeah, that's ouchy.
I mean, both big guys going down essentially. No armor breaks on either side.
The other thing is I can't actually score this turn, even with going for it.
Indeed. I don't believe he'd have. Skinks could technically get close enough. I say skinks. That single skink, whose name I will not attempt to pronounce, is I believe the only player capable.
This skink.
Oh, yes, that skink. And I believe they still can even with that push. It will just be considerably more difficult. One going for it, as things currently stand.
But a whole bunch of dodges.
Oh, certainly. But, said skink does have dodge.
So
Dodge is
skink does
only
have
one
dodge.
per turn, isn't it?
Let's get Bertha to join the brawl, shall we? Can I make use of anything?
This is
now?
very much turning into a scrum in the middle of the pitch with the ball nowhere in sight for the vast majority of the players.
Unfortunately, that's not in my favour.
I mean, the touchdown will be.
Let's do something risky.
One dice block. Could have been worse. Single halfling left to activate. Orange Brow does a little dodge. Continues to make dodges.
He's in danger.
He is being put forth very much as a snack, I fear. But the Saurus is not quite looking to chow down yet, it seems.
And he's good.
Impressive. Must be quite irritating for the lizardmen.
Yeah, orange brow being irritating. Bitter?
Yeah.
Skinny?
Potentially. Maybe just sort of slimy? I don't know.
Yeah. Oily. He's oily. Ooh.
That's not pleasant. And out of rerolls.
Yeah.
Turn over. The question of whether red wants to convert the touchdown immediately? Looks like it.
There's too much that could go south.
You're not wrong there. Well, first score of the game. 1-0 halflings.
Skink gets back up. Good to see. Right, now for the big bit. So I've been trialing and I've been thinking about some alternate defenses, more or less solely for this game.
I mean, lizards do feel quite distinct to play against.
Because in all honesty, you know, there's a very particular way in which I want to kind of defend for this match. Because halflings, especially on leveled halflings, I don't really care about.
They are very much grist to your proverbial mill, aren't they?
Yeah. Things like the trees and ogres, however, they produce a very interesting thing. Now I need you further back. Placing you. And that gives me one. Right.
This is the furthest back I recall ever seeing the trees start. I think there was one instance where you put one well back, but the other was on the line in that case. Acid Boy going with the tried and true big guys up front, ready to punch by the looks of things.
Yep. So I'll wait for him to finish forming up, and then I'll explain a little bit more. So here's the thing. Him knocking the trees down is really harmful. If he's got to move up to the trees on Ogre, generally I will get first hit back.
That's an interesting camera angle.
Kick from behind the tree. It also produces a wide range of high-strength tackle zones on my pitch side, which he can't just immediately plan to go round.
Depending on if he wanted to just go down flanks, but we'll see.
And the flanks are very much open for that intent, I will say. That wasn't an oversight. Funneling has its own uses.
And, oh, we have an armor break.
Just as done. The other thing is there a square back. Ooh.
Boneheading Croxagore again. We've had a lot of boneheads this game.
They're a square back. They're on the 3 line because if Zale was to block and then follow up, they still wouldn't be in contact with one of the big guys.
Forcing another either block or movement, which means you don't get a block.
Exactly.
So it would be at least 3 turns. However, Zale seem to be committing to a flank.
Yep. Blitz a halfling.
Yeah.
Both down as far. Both down as far.
Yeah, not the worst. Both down, and a stun for the halfling at least. So slightly better off for the lizard folk. Tree moving into position to block the ball as best it can. Those still options to dodge around as things currently stand. With that, tackle zones are closed off at least. This very much feeling like a wall of bodies type defense. And boneheads both sides.
Another bonehead on Bertha. Now that causes me a few issues. I didn't want to re-roll it because loner. But that means I gotta do this.
Between Bertha, the Croxagore, and El Squishy's bear in the match last week, I'm really enjoying the fact that my Elven Union don't have any big guys at this point.
You wouldn't believe that it's only a 1 in 6 chance, would you?
Really wouldn't, not with the way these dice are playing out.
Right, let's have some fun.
Oh dear, I have a terrible feeling I know what's about to happen. Red Red. That halfling doesn't have the ball. Red, what are you doing? Oh.
What I'm doing is if a thrown player lands on a standing player, it's an automatic knockdown straight to armor.
We have entered the halfling catapult series of the league, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
Halfling catapult. It's a statement of intent.
It is. Unfortunately, the intent seems to be I will try and kill my own players.
That was merely the observed behavior. Now, I was somewhat hoping that I wouldn't break the armor in all honesty, so that I had a player down there that I could just jump up and activate later.
That would almost certainly have been, well, that would definitely have been preferable.
Which I guess I still do. Welcome back, Highwayman Voice. Welcome back.
Many lizards are... Oh, no bonehead this time. That's a rarity for this game.
Yeah.
It's very much turning into a scrum. As lizards seem to enjoy it each time.
Skink does a foul.
Skink does a foul.
Where's the ref? The ref wasn't even watching.
Ref not watching. No armor break. Nothing venture. Well, significant venture, but nothing gained certainly. Like that. The halflings take their turn. No bonehead again. And a very big player finds himself next to the ball carrier. Blitzing Treeman. No take root, which is good. And a Saurus going very hard down.
But no armor break.
Not this time. That skink is very much in a box.
Just how I like my skinks.
When was the last time you had skink then, Red?
As an eaten or as
too
an
much?
owned?
Either.
I personally have never owned a skink, but one of my older brothers did have a pet gecko for a while we lived in Australia.
That's very cool. I've always thought geckos look really cute. Considered getting one at some point.
He also had a praying mantis, which was, at one point, which was very cool. Which had a lead made out of a piece of dental floss.
Huh.
Good dodge.
I don't know how long praying mantises would tend to live, but I'm assuming relatively long-lived, at least for an insect. Handful of years? 5, 8, something like that?
Ones I want to own far too dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. Dangerous skinks and lizards are definitely a thing.
Yes, I can imagine.
Over here. That's probably good. That patches that gap. That looks good to me.
Clarify, that skink has exactly one space next to it not occupied by another player. This is incredibly...
Ooh!
Not the start to a turn you want. Your dice today, Zale, they've really not been doing you. Oof. The dice very much been turning against the top teams in the league this week.
Yeah.
between both the Khemri losing a few days ago and now the Lizardmen, who I believe are the other top team in the league, looking rather on the ropes here against the halflings. And as I say, a skink is killed on the field. Ooh, that's gonna sting.
Ouch. Only level 1, no SPP on them.
Not a tremendously relevant skink, however.
That's gotta hurt.
It does. There is a substitute waiting to come on, who we'll see in the second half. But Lizardmen now may well be looking for some revenge after that.
Oof. Bams against the
Double
halfling.
bows.
Armor break.
Arm break.
Injured.
Injury. This is turning very bloody all of a sudden. But both teams having enough subs that at the minute they will start the next drive with full teams.
And as Axel says, blood for the blood god, bring on the revenge.
I'm sure the Lizardmen will do their best to oblige. Tree knocked down, and a solid pow on Bertha as well.
Yep.
No armor break there.
Armor holding high.
Not tremendously surprising, but still. And a foul on our star player. No armor break, and continuing the tradition of the ref paying absolutely no attention. We get a little ball pickup to end the turn on as well. Ooh, an ambitious. Ah. Well, I did say it was ambitious.
Well, they're going for it all. Corn cares not where the goals flow, or if there is any.
Indeed, he does not.
Indeed, Axel, indeed. That is the
And
first
it's
half
half-time, everyone.
over. One injured little rump and one injured little skink. Into the second half.
Skink.
Still an injury. Still an injury.
Is death an injury? It feels like it should be a separate category.
I mean, it's a permanent injury.
Well, there's lots of permanent injuries that aren't death in this game.
Go on, name 4. Sorry.
So, as we are currently in red setup phase, Zale, would you like to say anything about how you think that last half went, and what you'd like to do in the second?
Not really.
Fair enough. Keeping Sturm definitely has its advantages.
Yes.
Well, I wish you good luck, and I guess good hunting. Red?
Yes.
Any comments?
This match is still interesting. It's still very open. I'm now kicking to the Lizardmen, and the Lizardmen can score quickly. So while I'm in the league, I don't necessarily expect that to last. Ooh, but that will help.
Indeed. The ball is quite far out as well, though.
How do
Won't
I
be able
tackle
to,
this?
Highwayman voice asking what the average tackle speed of a running skink is. It's a very, very good question.
Ooh.
And a KO'd Saurus right out the gate. Ooh.
Bertha hits hard.
I guess the question will always be an African or a European skink, of course.
Of course, of course.
the halflings make a, well, what looks to be a half-hearted, but might just be because their little legs attempt to run at the ball.
If nothing else, I'm going to take the opportunities presented.
Indeed. A second touchdown at this point would be incredibly powerful, put you in a very, very good position for the rest of the game. To my eye, it does seem a little bit ambitious, but
It is ambitious.
still no expert.
There is nothing. No. What? Even I don't. Disconnected.
Ooh.
Very, very good morph from Highwayman there. I appreciate that is quality entertainment from the rogue.
The chat does know their Monty Python.
Yes.
Always endearing, always good. It's been a good while since I've watched any of those. I think I started watching Flying Circus for the first time over
There's a bash.
the lockdowns, and that was the last time I looked at any. Blitzing Saurus takes down Halfling. We have an armor break on our hands. Only a stun, but still. Lead Halfling ain't going to be helping next turn.
Yep.
Another down Halfling.
Another armor break. Another injury.
Injury this time.
No long term. That does bring me down to core 11 though.
Indeed. Going to be a little bit light on this drive.
Good. What have the halflings ever done for us? Well, they invented applesauce.
I mean, while that's good, I feel like the trees definitely do more for us as a species.
That is one shoot halfling. Oh, the injuries are coming thick and fast now.
This feels like the lizardman revenge after the death of their skink.
That's 2 injuries this turn alone.
Indeed. Panning over to look at the 3 injured halflings in the box is certainly a sorry sight. And the skink is able to pick up the ball. This one of the more, actually one of the less veteran skinks on the team.
I do have to admit, I agree. Asking that question in the Lord of the Rings universe would give a very different result, wouldn't it?
That is a good point.
Well, they did save the Third Age. Of course they saved the Third Age, but what else have the Hobbits done for us?
What have they done for us recently? Blitzing Ogre, smacking Saurus. Not an hour break this time.
Sounds almost like a yoga move, doesn't it, that one?
Blitzing Ogre, smacking Saurus? Maybe.
Yeah. And they defeated Saruman, obviously. So, like, you know, they saved the Third Age and they defeated Saruman, but what else did they do?
As an incredibly pedantic nerd, I do have to ask, my knowledge of Lord of the Rings isn't amazing, but is it like common knowledge after the War of the Ring what happened, that it was halflings that destroyed it? And
that's a really good question that I don't know the answer to.
Yeah.
What did Gondor say was the outcome of the War of the Ring?
Yeah. What was the media coverage after Aragorn's coronation?
And they invented golf. Yeah, they saved the Third Age, they defeated Saruman, and they invented golf. But, like, what else did the halflings ever do for us? No, wasn't it the dwarves? Wasn't it the dwarves who invented golf? No, you are right. It was the hobbits, ignore me.
Yes. Oh no, you've said the forbidden word now. The Tolkien estate's coming for you.
Yeah. Spurred the ants to war.
Yeah. Well, we have another smackdown. Ooh, armor break lizard. Stunned lizard. Still, my goodness, some of these names are real tongue twisters to look at.
We'll go with the word spirited.
I am quite enjoying this very, very long list of things that the hobbits very much did for us. Oh,
Where am I going here?
That is a question I often ask myself, Red. The fact that you're asking yourself is, I will say, not tremendously encouraging. Well, at least you're going there without being knocked down.
But I failed I've used the dodge reroll, so I'm not going to keep pushing that one.
That's fair. Just a push.
Just a push. Into
But
more
being
violence.
pushed into another Saurus.
Ooh!
Ah, rerolls are aplenty. For now, at least. It's a bouncy halfling.
That one's made out of
Mangotan.
rubber. He's got a really weird inflection. Failed on the go for it. Ball is loose.
Oh, what? Zale really not having the best day. KO'd as well on the go for it. Eeh. Still, Ball did travel a fair distance, but it is now next to a tree, so...
And here comes Bertha.
Blitzing Bertha. Blitzing Bertha, smacking lizards everywhere. Ooh, and another armor break. Just a stun this time, but this is a much, much more aggressive game from both sides. I was expecting it from one, but oh, it appears as if we have some attempted skink assassination to behold.
I am not attempting to assassinate the skinks.
You're attempting to tie them up.
I'm attempting to tie them up. Because I know that something I'm about to do is very, very dumb, but I need to try and do it.
I have serious concerns about that treeman next to the ball.
It's not that dumb.
I mean, I'm no expert, but as someone who is still learning, I very much feel that, like, having a treeman,
Okay.
especially with two knocked out, it's only one knocked out Saurus and one. Oh, there's a take.
That's fine.
There.
I'm listening, Maple. That's fine. I'm not going to get you to try and move anymore.
Part of me does feel like getting the ball onto a tree when you're ahead isn't a bad shout, just because trying to get it off said tree is going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, the problem's the
But
sheer
maybe-
difficulty at doing that. It's one of the things that's very much easier said than done.
Indeed. Even with a handoff, you're still going to be in trouble. Oh, and the pickup from the halfling fails. Here's a 4-up, so
Yeah, still a fail.
not going to get on the reroll.
Not getting it
and
on the
tree
tree!
fumbles it too. Ends
Maple
up
is
in-
not holding the ball.
We can but hope. That might be my dream for the rest of the league.
As a
Trying to see
worthwhile
tree
thing, what I
hold
was
the ball.
hoping was to pick up the ball and then quick pass it over the Croxagore to the open halfling.
Ah, interesting.
Bounce to the
and
ball.
has been...
Not an awful bounce.
No, certainly got it out of the...
Oh dear.
Well, that's less than fortunate. Last reroll used, not much to show
That was
for
a
it.
misclick.
I fear it might have been.
Yeah. Stay back. Oh.
Again, halfling failing to pick
Got
up
it.
the ball. Got it on the reroll this time. And looking like a solid scoring opportunity here too. Lizard's going to have to pull something out of the hat to come back from this situation. Bertha being used to screen for some defense as well. Still not the most safe halfling in the world, but...
Oh!
Risky again and not there. Ooh, bonehead again.
That was very lucky.
Hmm. Wow, not Zale's days today. Dice turning. Dice being fickle.
Dice being fickle.
Push is all you need. I believe you need a single going for it.
And I'm going to go for it. Got it. Ooh, this is a rough game.
Something of a brawl to be sure, but it looks like Lizard folk are going to need one hell of a comeback now.
Though it's still possible.
Indeed, those skinks do move fast, and one of them got up.
They can draw. Yes. Should have 50 on the way. Is that 50 hobbits? Oof. Oof, that's a lot of
Yes.
hobbits. Right.
I mean, 50 halflings just sounds like a very good party, if I'm not mistaken.
It makes me hungry, if nothing else.
I'm sure they're all bringing several courses worth of
I do have to admit, a halfling like Tupperware party must be like the best kind of party.
certainly will be something to behold. Actually, has Tupperware been invented in the Blood Bowl universe?
No, I think the kind of height is paper, which is manufactured exclusively by Skaven.
I have been considering a Skaven team, looking at some potential options. Not that I'm definitely moving away from my Elven Union. I am very happy with them.
High kick. Extra chance to catch the ball is always good.
Yeah.
Skaven is a lot of fun. Do prepare that the gutter runners are your best player and the most likely ones to die, because they're the best player by a long way, so they are going to get targeted very hard.
I did get that feeling.
But you can have up to 4 of them. But yeah,
That's
movement 9, agility 4 players are scary.
nice.
Boxagora tries
No
to hit
bonehead
Bertha.
this time. Only a push, but still decent. Can't get more than one dice on the tree at the minute. Skink running all the way up. And building a very, very strong box here. That skink in position. I believe the Saurus is... Oh! No armor break at least.
What, the one dice not playing ball. Right.
Oh, of course, because the skink was adjacent to another halfling, so it wasn't able to lend its strength.
I'm going to bring back the safety crew. And then we're going to go get some players involved.
And blitzing halfling. Smacking a skink. Skink is successfully smacked. Just knocked back. No armor break. Ooh. And the final reroll of the game used up. To get an armor break on Osaurus. But only a stun.
Bertha goes dance.
Bertha goes boneheaded again. We're gonna have to check the percentages on this. It really does feel like it's been a 50-50.
Yeah, I would agree. The boneheads are harsh.
And not a positive start.
But the tree is
a KO
KO'd.
on the tree. That's certainly going to be a major problem for the rest of this drive. I fear that it might not be enough to bring the lizardmen up to equilibrium. Oh, we are burning through the turns here. And the other tree stunned as well. And an injured skink.
Thank you so much for the follow, Milky K 2022. That brings us up to 50 followers.
Oh, congratulations, guys!
Thank you so much. So that just means that we are waiting on an email from Twitch as we reach the rest of the criteria, at which point we can get affiliated. And that means we can get our emotes in. And that means that anyone who's following us can have some play.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, thank you so much. That's such a big thing.
I'm going to have to work out how to do emotes.
We already know. We've already done a stream drawing them. After
I'd be
this
just
one, feel free to
using them
go back and check out some of the cool stuff.
Anyway, to
Ha!
tie up the game, Bertha gets knocked to the ground.
So we're very near the end of this match. We're going to have some hilarious looks at statistics after this. This match is going to be all over the
Indeed.
place.
Oh,
Doesn't... Oh. Scared there for a moment, because that's the one that leveled up this match.
indeed. Now, whether or not leveled up just means they'll be a little bit more useful on the field, or...
Yes, we are playing BloodBowl. It's fantasy football.
Yes, that is an accurate description.
This match is nearly over. We'll dig into the stats afterwards. Tomorrow we plan to play Dwarfs, Glory, Death and Loot. Gotta always remember that one. That one's hard. In
Yeah.
all honesty, I'm happy. I'm just going to end the turn and end the match.
Fair.
Um,
There we have it. Final scoreline of 2-0 to the halflings.
and I hope you enjoy the other stuff that this channel does. We've done plenty of Parkeray down the bun burrows. Oh, nice winnings roll there. I will take that. We like our puzzle platformers. We like our puzzle games. We like our 2D sprite animations. And we do a fair bit of Blood Bowl, if that is your fancy.
I've been enjoying Athel's Celeste streams quite a lot.
Hmm.
It's been a
So,
bunch of good stuff.
as you probably noticed, I don't really fit the icon of the channel. I am red. I occasionally lock Athel in a cupboard and steal the stream. But Athel's also very good. They also play a lot of games. It's very interesting. We'll be doing lots of stuff and our own fair share of new things splattered in